Okay, here we've got a Fulltone tube tape echo, or TTE. It's one of a very early one, number 261. This has never been used. Here's the original shipping document from Fulltone Musical, shipped 8/19/2004. So makes it about 10 years old, but never been used. This is actually a 240 volt model, had the transformer changed, though it comes with both types of leads, the original lead, a 240 volt lead, there's a carry-in strap, and the original ground lift plug. So inside, this is a fabric bag which is got very hard sides for protection. Zip top. You've got the original instructions, version 1.0, with all the information in it about cleaning it and how to use it, and even how to change the tubes if you ever need to. It's got three tubes, valves in it. Here's the unit. It fits neatly in here. Lifts out. It's fairly lightweight, and it's got some nice softish rubber feet underneath. A little plate there. On the top here you've got serial number 00261, and all the controls, nice old-fashioned light, and this top here held on by two screws. You can take off, slide it off, and you got your tape cartridge inside, and the roller here which is held off until you put the guitar in that socket down there. This is push this out of the way and it activates the pinch roll at the same time. Two heads down here, and this is the delay pointer. All it does is move the replay head further away from the play head there, and for the delay, so the tape takes longer to get from here down to there. So that's how you set the delay time. It's got a little bit of grease, so it slides up and down quite neatly. On the side you've got your mains input on-off switch, a little stick of 240 volts, and underneath there's a vent to let the air through, and another vent on the back. It's in this sort of fawn or cream finish, a bit like the old amplifiers, and there's a wood cabinet, and this is all brushed stainless steel, I think. Lots of little slider switches all over it, and trimming pots and pots here, all feel good. I'll just open it up and just show you what's inside, just for those technically minded people. Okay, I've released the four corner screws here, and there's two screws underneath as well you have to take out, and then the whole chassis unit just lifts out of the box like this. It's not heavy. The box is nice plywood construction, and there's even a bit of screening on the inside here. You can see it shining down here where the lets them screen out a bit of high frequency noise from the amp sections, keep it nice and quiet, and a vent for the fan. So looking inside, you've got big fan here. I don't even know if it needs cooling, but they obviously decided it does. You've got the three valves, two with screens, and the bias oscillator valve doesn't need a screen. On the written on the chassis is the date 08/18/2004, and it's built by I can't read it, Rick or something. The two people who built it. Anyway, the names are there. Inside the power section there's a modern power section, toroidal transformer. There's trimmer pots for the speed of the motors, which are marked with little marks, and they suggest you don't change those. On this side you've got all the electronic circuitry, a little tag board, lots of little components. The valve base is here, and a component board along the front holding all these switches and everything, and a power supply section down here on another circuit board. It's all pretty neatly made, wired, screen leads, all looks good. Very easy to service. I just imagine if it ever needs servicing, but it's very well built. So there you go, that's the inside, and then all we have to do now is see it working, hear it working. So I'll just put that back in there, and then these screws go in the corners into the wood uprights, and I'll see if I can do a demo. Okay, just a quick demo of the Fulltone TTE Echo in operation. I've got the cover off just so you can see the tape going round. Just plugging the guitar straight into the input, and then it's off to a little amp here. I'm not much of a guitar player, but I can show you the effects. You've got a switch here which just switches the guitar straight through to the amp. Then you can switch the player on, and you can adjust the volume of the guitar here from let's just turn the repeats off at the moment, so the guitar can go louder or about the same. So you set the guitar the same, switch the effects on, and then you've got the echo delay is set by this. I've moved it to about there, and then you've got the echo repeats, which I'll turn to just the one, and then you've got the echo volume. So if you turn the guitar volume down, you can just do the volume repeats. So that shows you the volume of the repeats, and then you've got the number of repeats. So turning the guitar up to about where it was, add the echo volume and the number of repeats. So and then you've got the delay time here, just moving this along. Shortest is, which is going to be like a reverb if we turn the reverb and repeats up. So just increase the delay time long. In fact, if you put it to maximum delay, which is very long if you want special effects. Anyway, you move this quite easily, the slider, to whatever delay you want, and the number of repeats. number of repeats, echo volume. So you can adjust it just for whatever you want, just to add some extra depth to the guitar. And you can have stereo, there's straight output and the echo output you can send to 2 different amps. It's all in the instructions. And you can connect a simple foot switch on off here, which doesn't come with the machine, but you can buy them. As I said, the machine is this machine's actually brand new, never been used, even though it's 10 years old. So you've got a couple of little trimmers here for the echo tone and record level. Well, you can turn the record level up until the tape starts distorting, so you can mess around with those if you want. And then the pinch roller is turning the tape all the time. If you take the output, the guitar output to the amp out of here, this flips back across the output, pulls the idler wheel off of the idler there, and the tape stops going round. So that's how you otherwise you just leave it on and it just keep going. So that's how it works really. Nice red light, lightweight, fantastically well made. When the switch is on bypass, the actual guitar goes straight through. There's no buffers or nothing. So if you use a very long lead, this would normally be on your amp. You wouldn't have this on the floor, so you just use a short lead from the outputs into the amp. So there is a very nice, very nicely made unit.